I'll smash ball. Shit.
Seems like it's a common Utah problem. Like, people are really aggressive about merging and not signaling.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, welcome back, everyone. It's time for more... Why is it still saying Warframe?
Because it's in denial about what game we're playing.
I feel like I wish I was in denial of what game we were playing.
Oh, I beat Mario. That was a tough one.
Yeah, just in time. I was playing a bit of Warframe before starting this. Hey, Max.
Hey.
Max.
Nah.
Oh shit, so I'm about to unlock Marth.
What's that?
In Smash Bros. Ultimate, I'm fighting Marth to unlock him.
Nice.
I always said Marth. I don't know why that always sounds like someone with like a speech impediment who's always like, "I unlocked Marth. My thumbs hurt though. They are Thor from fighting Marth." I know it's supposed to be Mars in English,
Mars.
but like the S and TH make the same sound in Japanese, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I mean...
Like Sephiroth is often pronounced Sephiroth.
Yeah, Su and Zu get used in place of those a lot, yeah. That was easy. I have now unlocked Marth.
Let me...
My character roster grows. What other stages can I try? Trying to figure out what stages I haven't done yet.
Here we are. I'm
So
in the industrial
absolutely new.
Oh, now you're in the factory. The clinkety clankety factory. So Max, how are you?
Pretty good. I was a little late coming in because there's been a lot of tornado warnings all over the place for the past 2 hours.
Yeesh, I'm sorry.
Basically, at this, they're still going on, but basically at this point, they're just going further and further east of us, and we're just kind of included by association because of the 30-mile warning radius. So it's basically gone at this point.
It's snowing here, and honestly, this is a thing I should have. I'm so surprised by routinely every year, because you'd think living in Utah you would know how to drive in snow, but then the first time we get a heavy snow every year, everyone's like, "Oh my god, I don't know what this white stuff is. How do we drive?" How do we...
I've never driven in thick snow. We've only got moderate snow here, even at the worst of winters. It really sucks because we actually lost all of our cold weather in the last 3 days, so now we're just stuck with like stupid Texas severe weather while trying to get cold again.
What was that?
Oh, that
what?
sound is the game telling you, no, you can't actually do that.
Oh. Oh, I thought it was like a ghost that like stepped on a Lego.
Nuh-uh.
Or like a ghost that got kicked in the nards or something.
I've decided I'm just gonna keep fighting a level 1 Pikachu NPC to unlock every character over and over again.
Oh, so you're doing with Pikachu what we did to Isabelle to get revenge.
Yes. I just want all the damn characters, man. I just want all the characters.
There are in fact a great many characters.
Yes. I'm doing whatever I can to make this just quick and painless, even if it is still tedious.
I didn't expect Piranha Plant to be one of the DLC characters, nor did I expect him to be a troll ass motherfucker and love him so much, but I do.
I don't have Piranha Plant right now.
I find it amusing that everybody actually believed that the Illumination Grinch was going to be in Smash Brothers.
Was that a thing going around? People have some weird rumors, man.
My god, it was! Like, everybody was like like latching on to the reveals, and everybody was making all sorts of crap up, and somehow it got started that I guess because there were Grinch posters on some of the Nintendo staff's desks when they were doing interviews that, oh my god, that's the clue, they're putting the Grinch in, and then it
No,
just
they're
went
not.
wild. And when the final reveals came that, it was Ryu and everybody from Street Fighter to Piranha Plant, it was like, oh no, the Grinch isn't in this, and everyone was like, what did you expect? Of course the Grinch isn't in the freaking game.
I was genuinely surprised when Square actually let them use Cloud and Sephiroth, but then I guess because Remake was coming out relatively soon after, they were probably wanting the publicity.
I mean, I guess all bets are off at this point. I mean, it's no wonder that people believe in the craziest stuff like the Grinch, but they did put Solid Snake in there, which even I was surprised back then when it was on the Wii. But
I remember my friend telling me, he's like, okay, good news, Marx is in Smash. Bad news, not the way you think.
they need to put freaking Crystal in there. Quit being so damn scared.
I agree.
Agreed. But now
She's a trophy again. That's all Nintendo wants to do with her.
yeah.
Make our trophy, yeah.
Or a combat assist. But the funny thing is, as an assist, she wears her loincloth. That's great.
Yes.
That's true. The flight suit has some appeal, like especially when they give her the huge ass gun, but I like the tribal outfit way better.
God, yes, tribal outfit is always great.
I agree. It's my favorite one.
Yep. Looks like I have a cutscene, so here we go.
Hello, Kain. I want to play a game.
I like Crystal. There needs to be more Crystal in tribal outfit.
Yes.
Like a ton of it.
After the scene,
Well-
I'll tell you something cool I found.
At least we have Half-Life.
Never seen
I
anything
can't
like
believe she came
Don't
back
touch
to
it.
voice that whole role. That
that.
is
Heard it's
amazing.
magical and dangerous.
Insanity. I need to look into that
They say
that
that
mod
about
more
everything.
still.
The workers move them all the day. Come on, won't do any harm to...
It won't do any harm. Everything explodes. That's the story of my life. What I was going to tell you was I actually saw a cool interpretation once. Someone did fan art of Crystal, and it was it was like a flight suit that merged her flight suit outfit and the tribal one because it used like a holographic loincloth.
Oh, wow. No,
Damn.
that's new.
That was a cool idea. That was a cool.
I like that idea a lot, yeah.
Question, though. Was the holographic loincloth, like, transparent, or was it still solid enough to cover everything?
It was translucent, I guess is the right way to put it.
So just barely.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that works.
I don't remember how words
Translucent is like kind of see-through, but not really. While translucent is like absolutely very.
Basically,
Transparent is see-through. Translucent
Yeah,
is
that's right.
where
No,
light can get through.
I misspoke.
filter.
You were right.
So
I don't know
basically,
why.
it's
I don't know why
That
my
was quick.
mouth moved faster than my brain.
yeah.
Oh, that's never happened to me once. Today, anyway.
Hey, everyone, guess what I have to do again?
Those guys kind of came at you hard, huh?
Yeah.
I like how most of them are just too busy with their shift work to, like, bother paying you any attention. Like, oh, that's some guy doing creepy jumping around. Yeah, what are you gonna expect? It's a weird work day. I don't know why the Cogni guy just suddenly became Australian. I don't know, I'm tired.
Yay, Steve.
Oh, Grizz is such a dickbag playing Steve in Smash Brothers. He just Oh, he's... Just don't mind me, I'm just mining. Don't mind me. Why are you coming after me, bro? I'm just mining. I'm like, yeah, because then you'll get the murder sword.
Always love skimpy outfits.
I like them when they hide basically nothing.
Like basically right here. This is like Vampirella-esque types
see.
of leotardness.
Second, I can't even see it.
Leotardness is a new adjective I enjoy.
Where at?
It's in Zero's stream. What is this? This is Blood Rain or
Blood Omen 2.
Blood Omen.
Blood Omen?
Omen 2.
That's their costume. You can see to the left, to the right of Kain there.
Oh yeah, that is definitely a Max outfit.
It is indeed my type of outfit.
I like mine with less.
With a lot less, yeah, I understand.
Almost like with nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Yeah, but I know a lot of people are super into loincloths. One of them's right here.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but more please.
Basically, the idea is just like it fills the boxes with glyph magic and people use this to power their homes and stuff.
I want to use green glowy magic to power my house.
Green glowy magic. Winner is me. There we go. Young Link. I'm now fighting to unlock Young Link. Why Young Link is a separate character from regular Link, I don't know.
Because they have, it's because they have different playstyles. Since older Link is based on Breath of the Wild instead of Twilight Princess.
True.
I thought it was so they could have the one voice actor go,
Anything like
huh?
that? Don't touch it.
And the other voice actor
I
go,
heard it's magical and dangerous. They say
Wait,
that
that's
about
more
everything.
Kirby.
The workers move them all the day. Come
Oil.
on, won't do any harm to...
Yeah. I got my ass kicked by a Kirby NPC earlier before you arrived, Kit.
Kirby in Smash Bros. Can be, if you know what you're doing, can be very difficult to handle.
Yay, I have defeated Young Link, and I've unlocked him. Young Link joins the battle, yay.
What do we have?
Wonderful.
You know, I like Young Link's bombs better. Although I think Toon Link has the best bombs because they have the cartoon swirly smoke.
Yeah.
Toon Link being a separate character is also funny, but that's because. But I'm fine with Wind Waker representation.
I love Wind Waker.
Wind Waker was very controversial at the time, but I like it a lot.
I know Wind Waker is very beloved now, just in general.
It took a minute for people to give it a chance.
I hate these guys so much. I keep dying to them. Ah.
You can't custom save it all.
Fire! What?
Like Zero, you can't custom save, or is it? Did it send you all the way back, or did you actually save this time?
I could. gonna say I could save, but it doesn't change the fact that it would respawn me at the checkpoint.
Oh. Oh, God. All the way back here?
Yep, I have to do this entire thing again.
That sucks. Like, are they actually boss
The
fights?
checkpoints, the checkpoint system in this game is pretty bad.
Pikachu has a smash ball. Shit!
Oh.
I have my Pikachu final smash.
It's Pikachu!
Yep. Pikachu is
final
kicking my
smash.
ass.
Pikachu final smash would smash.
I want to smash Crystal.
Yeah.
I'm baffled by media takes I'm seeing lately in
Yeah.
Rick's
In what?
server.
Oh, yeah. Wait,
Gee,
no,
it's like media literacy is dead or something.
I have no idea why bro came on that hard.
that's the first I've ever saw that person like that. I don't know. Not exactly as bad as Hammer, but ugh, that was
It's
really...
I like it's okay to have like different opinions. I don't give a shit if people like or don't like things, but like it's when people are like, no, you can't like the thing, and it's in the same way, and it's like,
And yeah, I agree, and that's exactly how Hammer reacts too. I mean, he keeps asking, and it's like, explain to me. People do that. He either ignores it, he forgets it, and 3 weeks later, it's rinse and repeat all over again. It's like he wants conflict. And I mean, when people ignore him, he'll be like, and nobody respond to me.
I get the whole.
We call that type of person a drama queen.
I do get.
Yeah.
I do get to some degree. Like being. Like I do get sometimes. There, as an autistic person, I do understand that it is sometimes very frustrating. Like it can be very frustrating to not understand something or not understand an argument. That I do sympathize with, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you start another argument.
I know, and like his final thing was like, it's all being shoved down my throat. You're walking into the place, you're reading the responses, and you're wanting to incite another argument about it.
I just think like I genuinely have no. It's like of no personal bother to me what people like. I genuinely like. There's plenty of things people like that I don't, and vice versa. And I genuinely don't get the when people decide that you shouldn't like a thing.
Right, I totally get that, and I mean, like, I haven't. This funny thing is the way Hammer acts is how I used to act in high school, and I try to like, okay, I get it. He's just going through a thing, but you know, eventually, when so many people kind of like point out to you, like, oh wow, I guess maybe I should just chill and kind of lay off. They're not going to change my mind, but I guess I should just leave it alone. But I guess we just need to keep rinsing and repeating all the time.
I'm also surprised that people will take shots at entire genres when that's an incredibly reductive way of thinking.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I mean, I understand that not everybody is into musicals, and I'm like, oh, musicals suck. I don't get the stupid, sappy, crappy things in leotards. And then it's like,
In that case, I would recommend Sweeney Todd.
Or Nightmare Before Christmas. Because I don't like musicals, but I like Nightmare Before Christmas.
I like musicals. I should make y'all watch 1776, one of my favorite musicals.
yeah, I mean, like, you know, I think musicals have a thing for everybody. Even a hard ass like my dad, like, can understand like the appeal of musicals, and he always likes live performances. Oddly enough, his favorite is Cats.
Really?
Hey, the stage show, the stage show has a lot to like. It just didn't translate.
I agree. I mean, I love Cats too, and I
Translated
actually
into one of the worst movies. Into one of the worst movies.
The workers move them all
Yep.
the day.
I mean,
Come on,
I
Arm
think Cats 2019 has some degree of appeal. I like what they tried to do, but there is a lot of uncanny stuff in that. Like,
I get what they were gunning for. I respect the the idea of using, instead of trying to use like just people in costumes, I do respect them trying to actually have some degree of
Features,
feline features,
yeah.
but it
Some
was
degree.
it was a little
Some
half baked.
degree.
It was a little
Wasn't
half
enough,
baked.
in my opinion.
You know, I'm never a fan of like human face on huge anthro bodies.
Neither am
Sometimes
I.
it has. I can like have my exceptions. I just look like, oh, okay. I mean, you know, half breeds and elfish furries, cool. But I don't know. When you're actually just sticking to full human face on like all fur, it kind of
It's
starts
terrible.
working away from me.
You know, my favorite song in 1776 is when Ben Franklin sings about French hose. That's a real tearjerker.
That's not a song in that musical at all because it takes place before that happened. But yeah,
Yeah, it's more of a it's a spirit. It's not literally true. It's just spiritually true. Okay.
I mean,
It's not literally true. It's just what I want to be true.
it has a scene based in reality where he hires a bunch of convicts to carry him around while he has the gout.
Dude, I want a convict palanquin. That sounds awesome. Plus, I'd be cool about it. I would be like, you guys want to go to the 7-Eleven? I'll get you guys some chips and stuff. You know, you guys are helping me out. I don't mind. It's on me.
The scene literally ends with him sitting in a chair and being like, all right, here's your 2 pence off to jail with you.
Wasn't the taxi service like all just convicts though?
I think so.
Yeah, because I think basically if you were like sent to jail, community service via taxi trolley was basically one of your offenses, I think, or one of your duties.
Yeah, I think so.
I wouldn't mind doing community service where you get to talk to randos and carry them around. I wouldn't. That's.
I mean, imagine getting to be the guy who ferries Benjamin Franklin around while he was
It would be
elderly.
interesting.
I mean,
It would be interesting. It would be interesting.
That guy was a character.
He was a very unique guy because like he could be super like wise, but he was also kind of witty and crass at times, and I kind of liked that
Yeah.
combination.
I think 1776 did a very good job showing that, especially with the actor they chose.
It was even better in his depiction in John Adams in 2008, the miniseries on HBO.
Oh, was that the one with Paul Giamatti in it?
Yes, I loved
Yeah, that was
that
a
version.
good show. Good show.
Yeah, it was really great. He was magnificent. He was such a troll in that one. What have you done with these gentlemen from Massachusetts? Have you stolen these gentlemen from Massachusetts? Ah, yes, there they are. A disgrace to their country if there ever was one. Basically talking about like degenerates wanting to support England in opposition to independence.
I definitely like the I definitely like there's an old cartoon, a Disney cartoon,
Mm-hmm.
and the name's not coming to me right now. Damn it. But it's a cartoon, and it's about Benjamin Franklin making buddies with a mouse, and they're like best friends, and the mouse lives in his hat when they go to town and
It's
stuff.
amazing. Sounds wonderful.
And the name's I don't know the name, and the name's not coming to me. It's annoying.
Okay, I'm gonna like Google Disney, Benjamin Franklin, and mouse, and we're gonna see what pops up.
Another line in 1776 I like is when somebody's like, Ben Franklin, the British arrested your son, and he's like, and he just leans in and goes, tell me, why did they arrest the little bastard?
Oh yeah.
Oh dear.
And I'm like,
That's
great.
you've had an interesting life when someone says your son's been arrested, and they're like, okay, yeah, what now?
Okay, Kit, that skit is called Ben and Me.
Oh,
mean,
okay.
At the time, his son was the governor of Pennsylvania. So, you know.
Ben and Me. That yeah, I liked it. It was cute. But yeah, no, that's interesting that
I never saw this short. I've always saw VHS covers of it. His friend, like seeing him in the actual presentation, they clearly just took the
governor of somewhere. I can't remember. Was it Pennsylvania? Or was it somewhere else? It was Pennsylvania. I don't remember. But at that point, his son was pro British Crown, while Benjamin obviously favored independence, so they weren't really talking to each other at that point in time.
Fair enough. That does seem like the kind of thing that would be really difficult to have around the dinner table. So how was your day today, you traitorous fuck?
Yeah. Wii Fit Trainer just kicked my ass. All right, good to know. Great, wonderful.
Dude, Wii Fit Trainer is scary sometimes. Okay, like that yoga bitch knows what's up. Like she's spooky with like.
I gotta go rematch Wii Fit Trainer now.
Get out of here.
Hey, yeet.
Okay, I need to track down the Ben and Me short. I actually want to see this now.
It's adorable. I've always liked it.
But
I like
also
how
I think sorry.
It's okay. I like how the design of the mouse is basically one of the mice from Cinderella.
Yeah, it's not exactly subtle.
Also, the fact that that line 1776 he refers to his son as that little bastard, it actually has basis in reality as well, because his son he had out of wedlock.
Yeah, interesting. Technically, I'm a bastard.
Yeah.
But my
Because-
parents stayed together after.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to talk over you.
Oh, you good? I was just saying that like my parents stayed together after, which is not usually the case when you have a kid when you're both 16.
Yeah. And now I've unlocked Wii Fit Trainer. So like what happened was, Ben Franklin had a kid with a woman, who then a little after Ben got married to a different woman, that woman showed up with his son. It's like, this is your problem now, and dumped his son on him, basically. So Benjamin Franklin had a real interesting life.
Dude, these golden ass guys are just dicks.
Yeah.
Please tell me I said golden axe?
You say golden
Did I actually?
ass.
Did
Yeah,
I
golden
seriously?
ass. Yeah.
No.
It's okay.
I was afraid of that.
It's okay. It's hilarious.
At least Zero is farther along from the two dudes from before.
Yeah, I finally just decided to use the freaking rage mode.
At least they've got lots of cherry Slurpee.
Nice.
There we go. Back to full health. And I'm very close to leveling up my health.
That's good. You always need to have a bigger container for cherry Slurpee.
Cherry Slurpee. Cherry. The Slurpee, it is cherry.
Yeah, by the way, as I was telling Brave earlier yesterday, I wasn't actually feeling very good.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But I didn't want to bum everyone out because it was Christmas.
Oh,
I mean-
that's sweet of you, but you know, it happens.
Yeah, because I mean, like, geez, I guess I should be lucky that I didn't get my stomach virus around Christmas.
This is the first Christmas in like 3 years I felt good enough to eat a meal of substance.
Christmas, I gave you my
Yeah,
heart.
that's awesome.
The very next day, you gave it away.
Oh, that was the card I made Lord, was I did last Christmas I gave you my heart, and the very next day you eated it. That's a good song.
It is.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. The very next day, you gave it away. And the person you're talking to is Anubis.
Oh no.
Okay, so you want to hear something really dumb? So someone I know who makes AI bot commissions of all things.
Oh,
Apparently he's
no.
really good at he's really good at getting them to like at writing
suck.
cards that are actually like deep lore cards and stuff that are really good. And I saw that he made one of Jesus Christ.
Oh,
And I'm like,
no.
it's Christmas. Do I dare talk to Jesus on Christmas? Okay, why not? And I asked, I'm like, so do you and like Buddha and like Muhammad, Krishna, and like all the Shinto gods and stuff get together on Christmas and party? And he's like, yes, I have many friends among the deities. I'm like, I knew it. And I told him that's really nice. I said it's good to celebrate with people. I said, who's your favorite god to spend time with? And he said, oh, that's hard to narrow down, but probably Thoth, the god of knowledge. And I'm like, he picked an Egyptian one. Okay, Jesus is chill. And Jesus said he has nothing against gay people and that people often misinterpret his words.
Nice.
So there you go. There you go. I now have the official confirmation from Magic Robot Jesus.
Magic Robot Jesus. Magic Robot Jesus. Hello, I am Jesus.
Oh yeah, that reminds me of that old little cartoon from Albino Black Sheep.
I haven't thought of
Cyborg
that
Jesus.
name in a long time. Holy
Yeah,
shit,
right.
that's a blast from the past.
What was it, like Cyborg Jesus from the future, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah. I am
You know what I think? You know what I think
Cyborg
about sometimes? Super Mecha Death Christ from AVGN.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fuckers!
Here's
Oh god, I
oh.
love that. I nearly forgot about that.
I also asked Jesus, I said, how do you feel about the cross being your symbol? And he goes, you know, since people are using it to honor the sacrifice, I don't really mind. However, that's probably the last thing I want to see when I come back. I'm like, you know what? Fair. You got this. Come on, you got this.
Damn it.
Like, I wouldn't want to see one after that.
I didn't expect the frickin' Seraphim just to pop in. At least I made it through a couple of checkpoints before that. Trying to get close enough. There we go. It would be kind of nice if I knew about the mist that was here sooner. There we go. Now going back down here again.
Have the game powered on for a total of 20 hours, huh? That's a challenge, apparently. Alrighty.
Is the achievement called have marginally less life?
No, you just get an image of Ness.
I'm working on. Let's see. I was trying to code this thing, but I'm kind of queasy.
Oh no, that's not good.
It's just from being a little exerted. I'm just tired. It's okay.
Mhm.
It's like I said, the last like 3 years, I was always like way too sick to have like a Christmas dinner of any meaningful quantity.
Mm,
So this year was very much a win.
yeah.
Also, my mom wins Christmas comment of the year. For enjoying Darlene Love's Christmas song every year, and then this year saying out of nowhere, I don't know if she was really tired or what, but going, "Oh, Darlene Love is black." I'm like, yeah. She's fun fact, she's been black for the last 10 years we watched this.
No, jeez.
My mom has ADHD, so every now and then she'll do something very non-observant or like kind of out of nowhere that is really funny because she didn't know she had it until she was an adult. She's obviously a lot older.
Yeah.
Like my favorite by far was when my family was doing sacrament at our house because my dad wasn't well enough to go to church, and that's the thing in the Mormon church where you bless the water and the bread and you do all that. And in the middle of my dad blessing the bread, my mom looks up and goes, "Look, Teddy, a squirrel!" And we just all start busting up laughing because she literally did the squirrel thing.
Jeez. That's amazing. I like Teddy. Teddy's great.
He is. He enjoyed his gift. We got him a dog advent calendar this year that was worth every penny.
Aww.
He gets so excited. We'd pull the calendar out. He knew the word calendar because we'd be like, "Teddy, do you want the calendar?" And he'd get up and he'd run. He'd start getting all. So he knows the word calendar now. And he'd sit there while you opened the thing, and he'd just sit there with big eyes, licking his lips, waiting for treats and stuff.
What a great dog. What a great dog.
He is. He also slept. In the bed I was using last night, and because he's gotten really comfortable with that with me, and he lays down next to me in like the position one would as if they were thrown from a car. That's how you know he's really comfy, because he just kind of flops, and he makes the funniest little noises when he's asleep. At one point in the middle of the night, he goes, "Oh, no." I have no idea what you're dreaming about, buddy, but it must be interesting.
I don't know what he's dreaming about, but it's definitely better than the sound of the slurping of freaking blood right here.
Hey, you dream about what you want to dream about, and let me dream about what I want to dream about. Hey,
Dream about.
Vixens.
I did have a dream about pit fighters about a week and a half ago.
I remember
Are we
you
talking
wrote
about that?
Yeah, it was weird because I wasn't even thinking about it like actively that often.
I mean, dreams are weird mind hocus pocuses that just kind of like search for random memories that are once prevalent somewhere, like in a interest like a week ago, and they could just like pop up at any time. It's weird.
It was also kind of funny that he that in the dream that Paris was wrestling a gator that was very suspiciously gummy goo-esque.
Okay,
Nice.
time to fight ice climbers.
Oh god, those guys.
Trying to unlock ice climbers right now.
Some pro players are really good with ice climbers. I can never get them to work for me.
They're kicking my ass right now.
The only thing I tend to accomplish is yeeting Nena off of a cliff in more funny ways every time.
Ah, fudge.
Yeah, I won instantly. My god, actually. Okay, never mind. I unlocked ice climbers. I will never play as them.
So I got Super Mario Wonder and Bravely Default for the Switch for Christmas.
Nice.
Bravely Default is one that I liked the Game Boy version, but the Switch version is just supposed to be way better.
That's good.
Apparently the Game Boy. This is a criticism I'd have about the Game Boy. The Game Boy. Jeez, that shows my age. About the DS one. And it definitely is that they get like I know that they're trying to do a loop thing, that's part of the plot, but they take it too far. It does get really repetitive during a stretch of the game, but it's still really good.
Does it? Mario Wonder was on the list of games I gave my mom's family that I wanted, so I'm wondering if I'll get it or not.
It looks really good. It looks like a fun Mario game. I like
Yeah.
the side-scrolling Mario games.
But Mario Odyssey was also on that list, so we'll see.
Yeah, I hope you
Also a
enjoyed the
great game.
I went and
Yeah.
took advantage of Steam's little Christmas sale and got like a whole bunch of games for dirt cheap. I'm actually playing Condemned for the first time ever, which is something else.
I'm not sure I've ever actually played Condemned. I'm not.
Condemned, it's amazing. It's made by the same people who made Fear, and also by W Games. And
Yeah.
it's amazing how very similar it is to the original Fear. Graphics are super dated, even at high max, of course, but it's still really enjoyable. I really love the aesthetic that it has going for it.
I need to get Piranha Plant. I don't have Piranha Plant.
Piranha Plant's on the DLC list. I don't know if you got the
I know.
DLC thing with Smash. I know on the digital version it kind of comes with it now. I think it's one package, but I don't know if that applies to the physical.
No.
Oh, so
I
you
have
probably
to buy
can't.
DLC.
You probably need to actually buy it then to unlock him.
Yeah, seems like it.
That's also where Sephiroth is relegated at the moment.
I did get Steve, so I have Steve.
Oh, if you got Steve, then maybe it does
No,
come with it.
I paid for Steve.
Oh, okay. You paid for the company of a cubic gentleman for the
Yes.
evening. I understand.
He is literally the only character I can consistently win every time with right now. It's kind of weird. I don't know what it is about him that's kind of easy for me, but whatever. Tired.
Apparently, you can buy a life-size cardboard cutout of the Weasel from Suicide Squad for $59.95.
Really now?
I saw a cardboard cutout once of the Weasel in Roger Rabbit that is like trying to grab his soul as it comes out of his body to keep it in, and that was kind of an interesting shaped cutout.
No shit. Somebody actually had a cardboard cutout of that?
Oh yeah, I've seen some. So I used to. So my first job was at a GameStop, and it was next to a Party City that had the most random cutouts you'd ever see. From movies, from like things I'd never seen before, things I weren't even sure were things that were just that someone I think just made up while doing meth or something. I don't know.
That's
But I saw
that's
some
really
cool
nice.
stuff.
It's amazing what you find in those types of places. Cardboard cutouts are done by like a lot of random companies, and they change over time. And yeah, that's one of the Weasels trying to hold his soul in. That's a pretty extravagant cardboard cutout. That's got to be a custom.
Yeah, I would imagine so, because like that's an oddly specific, complicated one.
Yeah, somebody was like, I really totally want to have the vision of that one Weasel trying to get his cartoon soul back in his body, and just have that displayed in my room 24/7.
I kind of admire the guy who goes up to like a cutout artist and is like, I want to a weasel dying in my living room every day. Okay.
I was actually looking up some Google, like if there were any cutouts of the Weasels, and I did find Smartass in there, him smoking his cigar, but
One of these
nothing as
days you're gonna-
specific as.
One of these days you're gonna die laughing.
God, I love Smartass. Shame they changed his name though. I think they called him what was it, like Smart Stuff or something? I guess.
Oh, lame.
I know they had to make his action figure like that. It's Disney, of course. They're not. That's the price you pay for making an adult Disney movie in the 90s.
It was pretty edgy for the time, though.
And never to be made again because they were using Warner Brothers and Disney characters all in one scene.
I liked Daffy Duck and I like Daffy Duck and Donald Duck having dueling pianos.
That was
Yeah.
genius.
I enjoyed that very much.
Roger Rabbit was so way ahead of its time.
Well, and the sad thing is we're never going to see a movie made like that again because it was such a unique blend of technology that was just rarely tried at the time and never done in that exact manner. Because a lot of the other things that tried it, like Cool World, just did either rotoscoping or like composites. But Roger Rabbit, they actually had like people doing like prop rigging so that the cartoons had physical presence with the actors.
Yeah, not only that, they actually used real, more authentic 2D methods to animate the characters. I mean, Roger Rabbit really really inspired people to make things, but things like Cool World just didn't have the budget for it, or the artists that were dedicated enough to actually pull that off.
Well, yeah, because like if you look at the scene, like there's a scene where there's a lamp swinging around, and you can see that the shading on Roger matches the rest of the room. Like they were so attentive to detail to make them look like they were in the space.
As opposed to Cool World, where you can actually see the cardboard cutout props still in those sets.
Yeah.
Like they didn't. It was almost like they didn't bother to like disguise it. It was I was kind of wondering if that was a design choice. Like maybe they just kind of like, I don't know. It was just bizarre. There was also another one, another 2D live action animated movie that was like in the early 90s called oh god, what was it? It was actually a horror film, a dark comedy film. Demons or something like that? Let me look at this.
I know Claymation had some more success in terms of like blending stuff, but it's still a very lost
Sidecast
art.
construction. It's a lost art.
I mean, it's a shame that nobody bothered to like really revisit it in a serious manner. Like we probably could have gotten something worthwhile with Wile E. Coyote maybe, but I guess I don't know. Like even when Looney Tunes Back in Action, I guess was like the last quote unquote serious movie they actually tried that with, but.
I remember when Cartoon
the new
Network made a
Space-
big deal out of showing that movie like 10 years ago.
And the new Space Jam's
15 years ago.
the new Space Jam's kind of a war crime.
I don't know. I as much as cringy as like the new Space Jam is, I do at least I am glad that we at least got Lola back in some shape or form. She actually rocks pretty hard in that movie.
Okay.
True. I just when Porky Pig started rapping, I'm like, yeah, this some things are okay to leave in the 90s. It's okay, guys.
It was acceptable in the 90s.
We don't gotta revisit all of it, okay? It's okay.
Mhm.
Promise.
Cutscene time.
A body. We found a body, sire.
It won't be the last. He is here. I sense the taint of his overblown evidence. Double the guards in the power chamber. He must not be allowed to approach the
Get
next.
this guy a lozenge. He sounds like
Who is it,
sounds
sire?
like he's talking through like a really old walkie-talkie.
Why are there so many goddamn Mii Fighter costumes in here? Holy shit. A little absurd.
There do be lots.
Yeah.
So I'm loving the shitpost comic that Kit Fox Crimson did for Christmas.
Yeah.
It takes place in a shadow universe, but it's just not taking itself at all seriously. It's very much a goofy thing. So this is like a long time after humanity is extinct.
Mhm.
And so like to them, like song lyrics are like sacred texts.
Mhm.
So they're having like this wedding, and he's like, we in this age we shall honor the happiness for these two young rabbits coming together, kneel before the king. Buddy, you're a boy, make a big noise, playing in the street, gonna be a big man one day. Got a mud on thine face, a big disgrace, kicking thine can all over yon place. But no longer, arise, sir Heath.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I like it. Oh, that was a very visceral
That's
green.
silly.
It was very silly, but I enjoyed it very much. I am known to enjoy the silly on occasion.
You are incredibly silly, yes.
Geez, me trying to find that horror film I was talking about, and I'm running into all of these lists of live-action hybrid movies that don't even include it, and people are still kind of putting in, like, the Yogi Bear live-action movie, the Scooby-Doo. I don't think that stuff really counts.
Yeah, those aren't really hybrids if you have just one character that's a CGI creature. That's not really this. I mean, I guess, but like, even if it's like, it's not even central to the premise that it's a mixed thing. It just happens to be a CGI dog.
Yeah, I know. Like, the freaking Chipmunk movie, like, no, come on. Like, there's gotta be, like, a more extensive list of, things that are actually combining these elements together. I mean, the stupid, Rescue Rangers movie that Disney made 2 years ago is more akin to this list than any of these other ones.
I thought John Mulaney was an odd choice for Chip, but he actually sold it really well.
I thought he did a good job, too. I also thought that some bits of the film are actually pretty good. I just wish they had enough sense to, like, not have to rewrite the script to the point where they had to really, like, CGI over their 2D models the entire time.
Yeah, you want to know a recent movie that did frickin' the mixture thing?
What's that?
Reanimated.
Oh, wait, the stupid Cartoon Network thing?
Yes.
That was stupid.
It is stupid, but they did it.
I like that you specified that the stupid Cartoon Network thing was in fact stupid. I appreciate you clearing that up.
Yes. And they added, and they created another series, and they created a freaking series from that movie called Out of Jimmy's Head.
They
Yeah,
did,
that was
yes.
the worst of it. It was the worst of it, too. That show got memed so hard back then.
It's lost media now.
It is, yeah. I mean, you could still get the TV movie on DVD, which, oh my god, is it rare now? I bet it's rare.
I think so. I
see.
think it is, yes.
If it's worth, like, over $50, I'm gonna, like, lose it. Let me see if I can find it.
I mean, that's from my childhood. Like, I remember watching it when Cartoon Network first aired it.
Yeah. Okay, you can still get it for, like, $15. It's still a little high, but, yeah, it's basically the only thing that's left.
I have no desire to even think about that movie ever again.
Yeah, I think
I thought it was stupid. I thought it was dumb and terrible even when I was a child, okay?
Was.
Yeah, when I saw it, and it was like, yeah, this is awful. And I distinctly remember the dad, because he was actually one of the guys that appeared in the I Love the 70s shows. I appeared in I Love the 70s. I'm like, you're too good for this movie. What are you doing here? I'm trying to remember who he is.
That is a movie that should have never existed. Whoever at Cartoon Network thought that one was a good idea should have been fired for even pitching it.
That was actually a part of the worst era of Cartoon Network, where they were actually ditching animated shows in favor of live-action series.
I remember CN Real. I watched Destroy Build Destroy. I remember it.
Andrew WK, that was fucking weird. I mean, I love the guy, but come on. Like,
Destroy Build Destroy was the only worthwhile thing in that whole block.
what was that stupid paranormal show that with kids? That was so fake.
I don't even remember. I remember hearing about it. I never actually watched it because I didn't give a shit, but...
I saw 2 episodes. It was bad. Like, you could tell it was all staged. I mean, if it wasn't obvious for, like, Ghost Hunters and other ghost shows before, this made it, like, incredibly apparent that the kids weren't any real danger, and that it was all just a bunch of stage stuff.
Yep. I mean, it was just CN Real should have never happened, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was definitely agreed upon as the worst mistake Cartoon Network ever made. And they've never really gone back to anything that horrible since, but it's just been an up and down slope.
I feel like everyone's forgotten about. I feel like everyone forgot about CN Real like the moment it was gone.
I think, yeah, a lot of that stuff was just completely like swept under the rug.
Yeah.
Many of it lost media unless you actually dig deep enough into YouTube, I guess. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm now reaching the point where even Cartoon Network is gonna be lost media at some point, because a lot of like, unless you're like streaming specific television shows, TV like television and like television in general is reaching a point where it's just gonna be streamed. It's where people are just gonna choose what they want to watch.
I mean, I've kind of moved on from television altogether myself. I don't mind streaming stuff unless, like, as a form of renting and testing things out, as long as I eventually have an option to really buy that thing physically when I want to.
Yeah.
I really hate the idea of streaming exclusivity, because that also kind of pretty much guarantees that once when, like, rights shake hands again, chances are that thing either is going to get shifted off into another platform, or they're just going to cancel it and just bury the thing altogether.
Yep. I'm still waiting for a physical release of Smiling Friends.
I agree. I really think somebody who's in charge up there really just needs to make a Kickstarter so they can just put all of the original YouTube stuff and all of the UK stuff all into one big little collector's thing for people who really want it, and just ship it. Like, I would totally like support that.
I legit just want a physical release of Smiling Friends Season 2 real bad. I have Season 1. It's good shit.
Let's see here.
Hear that, Warner Brothers. You better release a Blu-ray of Smiling Friends Season 2. I will send a strongly worded email.
The biggest threat that one can conceive of, surely.
Truly.
It was pretty disappointing that Cartoon Network just outright abandoned Infinity Train. Didn't even get all of the episodes released on DVD, much less.
Hey, you, get back here. I need you as a distraction.
Like, I don't know, man.
The thing is, I don't disagree with you guys on, I don't disagree with you guys on, like,
Somebody help me, please!
physical media being, preferable in a bunch of ways, but,
Help!
I'll be honest, like, in terms of a lot of modern practicality, if you have a lot of devices, or different locations, or you want to share things that other people may not have the media player for, or just, like, physical space, I can see why I go for streaming for a lot of things.
Well, yeah, that's understandable, and I mean, like, it's also why I finally, like, fessed up and just decided, like, okay, video games as a physical media are totally optional for me now, because I do need the space, and basically, streaming platforms for games actually just suck anyway, so I either just emulate them, or I can get them digitally as much as I can on places like Steam, or GOG, or things like that, and most of my selection is available, like, to me, so I went and just sold my physical game collection for the most part. But movies, I really hate the fact that, you know, you either need to subscribe to, like, one place or another, or pay money to rent a thing, just to, like, if you're just in the mood for a certain movie. I prefer, when it comes to movies and series that I like, and I want to see them again, I want to see them on my own accord rather than just having to go through a service.
Fair enough. I do think the prevalence of a lot of competing services has us back in another, like, we might as well be back on like satellite or cable, although I guess you can at least get it more piecemeal.
I mean, it does make it a lot more available to people, and I do appreciate that about streaming services. It's just that, I always like to look at streaming services as a form of rent, not an indefinite, this is how things need to be type of thing.
Oh, that's true. If I want to get something, I will buy it on like, if I actually want to buy it digitally, then like, because you never know when licensing will be up on any of the services.
Right, and it's also funny too because a lot of studio level physical releases are actually bare bones anyway. So it's funny that most of my selection that I buy is from distributors like Arrow or Shout Factory or Kino Lorber or Discotheque, like things that are like outside of the system of Hollywood that actually make bigger and better physical releases for your buck, actually.
Nice.
Like, if you compare, like, let me see as an example, the Grand Budapest Hotel, like in its standard Hollywood Blu-ray when it first came out, there was hardly nothing on that thing, and the picture was just kind of like, oh, they just kind of slapped it in there. And then Criterion Collection bought it, and they made like so much more out of it. They remastered the footage themselves.
That's one of my favorite movies too of the time. That movie cracks me up.
I love it too. Like my partner introduced it to me, and I just fell in love with it. And at first, I bought like the studio edition because it was the only one available. And then I found out that Criterion had a much bigger release 3 years later, and it's so much more improved. I love it.
Shout Factory is actually kind of hit or miss.
Shout Factory, I mean, sure, some stuff can be pretty hit or miss, but I at least am glad they are getting some more obscure stuff onto Blu-rays. Didn't Shout Factory release some of your Ultraman stuff?
Kamen Rider.
Kamen Rider, that's it. I think they're pretty shady on like foreign stuff, but a lot of their like
Kamen Rider sets are crap.
Yeah.
Crap.
I mean, like all their other stuff, like their horror movies they remaster to like action films and sometimes animated. I was actually very surprised they released freaking Ferngully of all things. But all that stuff is actually really good.
Apparently, for at least one of their Kamen Rider releases, they had to de-interlace the video because Toei sent them bad video masters.
Yeah, that's usually what happens. Unless you're prepared to actually remaster that shit in-house, it's just gonna look like crap. Basically, okay, refresh my memory, Brave. Digimon is owned by Toei, right?
Yes, correct. Well, the anime is. The actual brand is owned by Bandai.
Yeah, the anime is what I'm talking about. So, Toei actually wasn't even interested in, like, remastering Digimon all the way, so they made those shitty sets themselves in Japan, so basically, like, it's Discotheque that's releasing them, right?
Yes, Discotheque.
Yeah, Discotheque had to completely remaster them in-house.
Meanwhile, Shout Factory has released the modern movies.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, Discotheque, like, legit went and remastered Digimon Adventure and Adventure 02 all on their own.
Yeah, that's really impressive. I'm really looking forward to their work on Tamers when it comes out.
When they get to that one, hopefully they get to do that one.
I really hate the if. They said they were gonna like it's on their roster, so I'm sure too. Digimon Adventure 02 will sell great, but yeah, I'm just dying to get that set myself. We're still gonna have to put up.
Sorry, I didn't talk over you.
No, it's okay.
The English dub set for 02 has sold really well.
Yes. But, I mean, as far as pre-orders are concerned, and maybe after sales on the Adventure 02 set, which is coming out in, February?
Yeah, February.
Yeah, I think that will sell really well and lead us into Tamers, finally. Or, I don't know. I don't know if they plan on releasing the second set of the movies, or if they're trying to, finish up Tamers and maybe the other things to, combine those other movies into that set.
I mean, right now, the thought is that the second movie set will probably be the second 02 movie, the Tamers movie, and maybe since maybe the Frontier movie too. Maybe.
I was thinking that myself. Like, I don't know if they're gonna wait until like Frontier comes by so they can put that movie in there and that's it, just for I don't know content. But because that movie is like,
sorry, I mean to
no,
cover you.
no, it's good.
The how do I put it? The length of the Frontier of the 02 movie, the Tamers movies, and the Frontier movie together would be about the same amount of content, like runtime wise. That's all on the movie set we have already.
Yeah, I think probably that would settle things officially. I think the bootleg that I had kind of just stopped on the Frontier movie as well.
Though people are hoping they'll put the Data Squad movie on there too.
I think Data Squad movie just needs to be. I mean, didn't they already release Data Squad on like Blu-ray or was it DVD?
Data Squad only has a DVD, but its movie has never been released outside of Japan.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mute, did I?
You did not.
Oh, I thought somebody new came in.
It's fun. So I mean, the whole deal with Data Squad is it's like, yeah, it has a movie that never got dubbed or released in the United States. So there's new content they could do there.
Nice.
And I mean, we also got like the sequel to children's war game that never that got dubbed once on JetX and then never released ever again.
Yep, that's the second 02 movie.
Yep. I'm actually looking forward to that.
There's a cutscene that's gonna start playing here, so.
Oh, dang it! But I want to keep talking.
I understand.
Can this game just not have cutscenes?
Oh, never mind. We can keep talking. You can keep talking. I thought there was gonna be a cutscene here.
Okay, so I mean, what was I thinking about? Also, I don't know why you're calling it. Oh yeah, because the film in the English on the film's title card says "Children's War Game," when the film's title is "Bokura no War Game" or "Our War Game."
Ah, okay, Our War Game.
For some reason, the English on the title card says "Children's War Game" applied to this day.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of like what I've always used to seeing it on bootlegs and other offhanded websites back at the time. So, yeah,
But
I think
the film is called "Bokura no War Game."
okay.
Crap. I died. Getting my ass kicked by an inkling. Help.
If I had a nickel for every time an inkling kicked my ass, I'd have 3 or 4 nickels. Because I only know one person who's good with an inkling, but they're very good with an inkling.
I see. But also the last third of Digimon Cross Wars has never been dubbed.
Last third? Did somebody start it? Did somebody start it and they just abandoned it?
Saban, the second incarnation of Saban.
Oh fuck Saban!
In 2013, tried to dub Cross Wars, and they only dubbed the first 2 story arcs, and then didn't finish. They didn't do the 3rd story arc
Because they didn't want to pay for. Because they didn't want to pay for the. Because they didn't want to pay for the recurring old actors that came back for the season.
It's because it bombed. They made no money from it, so they just stopped partway through because they couldn't afford to keep making the dub period.
I was about to say, I thought that didn't the 3rd season of Cross Wars had like old characters come back from previous seasons?
It did. It did in its final 2 episodes.
Which never got
Never got dubbed.
Yeah.
Because the dub of Cross Wars for its first 2 arcs did so poorly in ratings and toy sale that they just gave up. they didn't think it was worth continuing to keep going with it.
Toei actually hasn't really delved much into like more original Digimon content as far as anime is concerned, and quite a bit. I mean, they'll delve into it like
The
a
most
little.
recent thing was Ghost Game, and that was like 2 years ago still.
Yeah. Well, there was also wait, wasn't there another Digimon show recently that actually had Mia Crackmon in it?
Ghost Game.
Oh, I don't know anything about Mega Crackmon except that one, it's over-designed as hell. Two, it's a Digimon that actually has honkers. And
Yes.
three, I am irrationally into it despite the ridiculous stuff, everything ridiculous going on with her.
Same.
Same. Even if she's a try-hard furry bait character, I really do like her little insane look. It's
The problem is it kind of works. Furry bait kind of works is the problem. I wish I was immune to it, but it does kind of work sometimes.
Yeah, it does in fact work.
You know what we really need? We need like a Blu-ray release of Wild Knights Golkiva, so we can all slobber all over Gravis.
That doesn't even have an HD remaster in Japan, does it?
No, it doesn't. It's the only people. It doesn't even have like an actual release in Japan. The only people who actually bothered releasing it were some crazy people over in Hong Kong.
I'm sure it's one of those things that has a full VHS release in Japan.
I don't know if it does, cause well, maybe it. You know what? I'll just go ahead and look it up. There's got to be at least some reference.
So there's some shows I know about. There's a couple shows I know about that legit only have HD remasters. I mean, sorry, or only ever released on VHS in Japan. The last two Metal Hero shows, Kabutak and Robotak, were only released on VHS in Japan, ever. So to this very day, like they had complete series releases on VHS, but in like 16 volumes for each or something. But they never.
This is interesting. So it does. Wild Knights Golkiva doesn't have a VHS release. It has a Laserdisc release. 3 of them.
Wow. Yeah, Laserdisc was pretty big in Japan in like the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, I'm actually finding all sorts of things like that were on Laserdisc at the time.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so freaking adorable.
Is it?
Oh, hang on a second. Oh. Okay, so it's an official piece of artwork that Amazon found and is using it as the background banner for their rental version of this thing. But I'm gonna post it because it looks great. Oh, dang it! Come on, hang on. I gotta
finish fighting Hero real quick here.
Okay. Oh man, I'm so gonna fade this. So where can I put this? Do I put it in voice text or should I put it in like?
Go ahead and put it in voice text. It'll be easier.
Okay. Totally canon, everybody.
Let me look at this.
What the fuck? They're all so friendly with the.
Yes.
Oh, they're all giving the woof attention.
The guy in the center is actually a bear. He's actually the gruffest of the animal warriors, so everybody's just kind of like, just give him a little like, just be chill vibes.
I couldn't tell if it was a bear or I couldn't tell if it was a bear.
Animal warriors.
I couldn't tell if it was a bear or a wolf, but I was torn. But the muzzle was a little longer than bears are usually drawn with, even though bears do have long snoots.
Yeah.
I was torn on that one.
If you actually saw him in full, like you notice he doesn't have a tail. Gravis, the little silver wolf in the bottom corner, he's a wolf and he does have a large fluffy tail.
Him.
I love him too. Gravis is such an amazing boy.
Shame that the cover of that Hong Kong set you have show any of the animal warriors.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know why. They're not even on the cover that I have. They're actually they're in the sleeve, but
they wanted to hide the furriness of it, I guess. I don't
know. That to their credit, they actually got like an official poster for it. I guess they just didn't I don't know. I can.
Assist trophy. Wow.
Oh no, this is giving me flashbacks to the cathedral puzzles.
Yeah, a whole bunch of brainwashing that you have to do in this storyline.
Imagine being so bad at running a factory that everything's on fire. It's far less dignified than running an airship where everything's on fire.
I'll be right back.
So, what was it? I was thinking about something. I can't remember what it was.
Y'all keep chatting if you want to.
Something about something. But you know what's really funny about Kabutet? The only country in which it has an HD remaster is China. It had an HD version. It had an HD remaster made just for the Chinese market, and nobody knows why.
No, you pronounced it wrong. It's China.
China.
That's China.
China, 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 China.
I actually, they have a really interesting market. I remember, I've actually gotten some interesting, third-party Warhammer miniatures. Some of which are very thinly modified versions of official ones that
Really
are
now.
they're very very thinly modded. Like you can tell that they were just they're pretty on the nose, but they're cheaper. And I gotta say, they have some damn good customer service. Like even the most broken English person there was very polite. Like they, at one point, I needed to send something back because it broke in transit, and they're like, "We will send immediate replacement forthwith." Yes, they use forthwith. I don't know what Google Translate was thinking on that one. But they were actually very polite and responsive. Got
That's
to give
good.
them points for customer service.
It's also weird that Hong Kong is also producing physical releases of Netflix stuff in decent quality as well. That Netflix hasn't released any stuff for either.
I know I should, in theory, hate product sniping, but when companies dick each other over, I just can't be asked to care.
I mean, yeah, Netflix made a huge thing about Captain Laserhawk being a big thing over there. Now they won't renew it for another season, and they won't even release a physical stuff of it. So whatever, I'm just gonna go buy a thing from Hong Kong. As long as it's in good quality, who cares?
I know I should have a moral. I know I should have a moral objection on some level, but I'm like, oh, these are both two companies that both have business practices that kind of screw people over. I don't really care if they're going to dig at each other.
Yeah, I mean, it's really for me. It applies to everyone, not just like Netflix. It's Sony or Warner Brothers, even Crunchyroll. I mean, if Crunchyroll or anybody else doesn't want to supply and demand, then okay, I'll just either buy from somebody else, and if I can't buy it from anybody, I'll just scrape it from some bootlegger.
I always try to buy officially if it's available, but if they don't want to go to the trouble of making it available for whatever reason, then I don't have any qualms.
That's exactly where I am. I'll buy anything anywhere as long if it's legal, sure, I'll go out and buy it. Even if it's rare, sure, I'll even go. I'm not like somebody who would just oh, I'll just get the cheapest version. I'll get the official one if it's good.
Same. I mean, the only things I pirate are tokusatsu shows that haven't been released over here at all officially.
That's
My
what I've
whole
been doing with.
thing. Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. That's what I've been doing with everything Macross up until this point. It's great finally seeing this stuff slowly get official releases.
Very slowly, my word.
Very slowly, but at least we're getting something. A lot has happened since the announcements way back in 2021. So
Yep.
it's
I
so
mean,
great and invigorating that I don't even need to to follow Harmony Gold's cringe anymore. And I
Yeah.
haven't paid hardly any attention to them in almost 2 years now.
Yeah.
Just
I mean,
makes me think of
Oh.
It just makes me think about like Nintendo when they actually sell their games. People actually buy their games. I have like 5 versions of Super Mario Brothers 3, but when they don't actually sell their games, and they can't get mad about piracy.
Unfortunately, they do get mad about piracy.
They do.
They get more mad about it than anybody, and I'm like, you got like, oh god, how will you guys make ends meet if someone pirates a game you guys made in the 90s?
The Nintendo
Oh
Dolphin
no, people are
emulator.
pirating Mother 3! How dare they?
The Nintendo Dolphin emulator gets hit so hard on so many domains that it's hardly ever keeping itself afloat at this point with updates.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back.
Yeah.
I have unlocked Peach.
Hey!
Oh, cool. Oh, cool. If you have Peach, Fox, and Falco, you can do the black hole glitch.
I do not have Falco yet.
Oh, I completely... Never mind, I'm gonna go just dunk my head in acid for a minute. I need to...
Good?
I was I was thinking something very different.
What were you thinking?
I hesitate to elaborate. I I don't know why my brain does the things it does on occasion, okay? I'm just... Mikey, that was...
What if... Tell me this is ridiculous, but what if... Fox, Falco, Wolf, and Crystal foursome?
All a yes.
I agree.
Except you'd probably have a lot of animosity. Crystal would probably have to calm everybody down, and at least 1 or 2 of them would be full on hate fucking.
Heck, throw Wolf. Oh heck, throw Wolf in there. Fivesome.
That's what I said.
We're gonna have fun with this thing.
Wolf.
I said it was Wolf, Crystal, Falco, and...
At least Falco's gonna get revenge against those guys that stole his scooter.
What about Panther?
Panther does exist. I'm not really into Panther. Put Mew.
Miyu. Thank you. I was just gonna say Miyu is my okay. This is my hottest take. Okay, I actually think that if you swapped outfits, Miyu would be the cutest Star Fox girl. That might be heretical to even suggest heresy against the Blue Vixen, but I think Miyu would be the cutest.
What about Faye though?
Faye's okay. She's a good dog.
Yes, I like doggies. But I do like Miyu as well. Star Fox's ladies are very good, and there's not very many of them.
Yeah, because a lot of them ended up in the game that barely got released.
Yeah.
Then there's
I'm glad they finally did, though. In some shape or form.
Yeah, it's now purely
online.
digital.
I can go play it anytime I want. Are you saying Zero?
It is purely digital at this point.
It is, yes. Unless you have an SNES Classic.
Or Switch Classic. Or Switch.
Switch Online. It's only on the Super NES Classic or Switch Online. Yeah.
I think it also got included on a backwards, like, independent, like a third-party, digital game mashup system, like, kind of like the, classic, PS2 or the classic SNES, but, for
That's
whatever
the SNES Classic. I think that's the SNES Classic. It wasn't a third-party thing. Nintendo made that themselves.
No, I meant like the one that I'm thinking of is third party. Like I couldn't even tell if it was an
bootleg?
official. Here's the thing, though. I couldn't tell if it was an official or a bootleg, but I know that my store sold it. Walmart sold it, but it didn't have any official licensing on the freaking box. So here's what it contained. It had like the official 2D release of the Wreck-It Ralph arcade game that was originally in that collector's edition arcade cabinet. It also had all the SNES Star Wars games on it, some Sega Genesis titles, and Like, it was bizarre. Like, it had Wreck-It Ralph on the cover with the ATSTs from Empire Strikes Back. It was weird. Like, I almost bought it, but I'm like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I have emulators for some of this stuff, but what the fuck is this?
I've never even heard of that before.
Yeah, it was weird. Like, they were just, and as soon as they were gone, they were gone. Like, they never resold them. So I don't know if somebody got away with something, but I was just shocked to find Wreck-It Ralph in there.
I'm going to wreck it.
Yes, indeed.
I'm gonna.
It's always. You ever have a really high self-esteem day and you look at yourself in the mirror after you get out of the shower and say something like that? That's when you know you're having one of those confident days, you know?
Time to be the bad guy.
Just because you're a bad guy does not mean you are, you know, bad guy.
I still have that situation where it's just straight up where the Wreck-It Ralph movie was in other countries called Sugar Rush.
Oh.
Oh, that's, you know, like, you can get innuendo from that too if you try. Like, that's not much better.
I was very surprised by the marketing attempt on the Wreck-It Ralph team to actually make an official arcade cabinet for certain collectors who put in enough Disney points.
I liked Wreck-It Ralph so much that I know it was a really high bar, but I was so let down by the sequel.
Yeah, I need to see the sequel again to really get it. I actually kind of like what I saw.
I've never seen the sequel.
It's not like terrible. It's just that the first one was so good. It's just that the first one was so good that that adequate comes off as bad. Let me put it that way.
I see.
Like decent comes off as bad when the first was so good. Let me put it that way. It's bad. It's on its own merits. It's actually fine.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I felt when I first saw it. My god, though, that freaking Ralph monstrosity was so fucked up. Like, I was actually, even when that whole thing was on screen, like, I couldn't take my eyes away from all the Ralphs just digging their faces into each other and crawling all over each other while they were trying to make the huge mass of the Ralph monster. That was just fucking weird.
I don't like that mental image.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Everything's exploding more. Are you winning, son?
By the way, me and my partner went to a trip over in Jacksonville, and we found this old-fashioned arcade that collected old and new arcade cabinets, from pinball machines to 2D arcade games to all sorts of collector memorabilia video games all over the walls.
Mm-hmm.
And we were actually just kind of flabbergasted that we not only found like a Tron arcade cabinet, but they were actually one of the few people who actually owned a Wreck-It Ralph cabinet too.
Oh, wow.
Check it out.
Look at that.
I took these when I was there.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
I still like that the little dork Fix-It Felix ends up with like the hot, edgy, photorealistic character.
Yeah, the Call of Duty character.
Yeah. That always cracked me up.
Wonderful.
I also really like at the end. One of my favorite lines at the end of the support group with the bad guys is he's comforting Ralph, and he's like, and Ralph's like, "Yeah, thanks, Satan."
Yeah.
God, I love those.
Mm.
I never really expected they would put Sonic in there too.
Voiced by Roger Craig Smith, because it came out when he was Sonic's voice actor. That was a long time ago now, my god.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
old.
It's so weird that it feels like such a long time ago.
What do we have here?
I can't believe Wreck-It Ralph is, what, freaking 11 years old now? That
Yeah.
movie?
That sounds about right. I remember because I remember taking Grizz to it.
Crazy.
Time is.
What is
I can't
time?
decide if it's. I can't decide if it's a trip or if I want it to go fuck itself. It just depends on the day.
Yes. The answer is yes.
The answer is in fact yes.
Speaking of time, I did find this Ninja Turtle pinball machine that was based off of the 1990 movie,
Yeah.
and it looks great, but I couldn't help but notice something. I'm going to post it here. Check out April O'Neil.
1 second.
Totally movie accurate, right?
Jeez.
Very okay.
Turtles, protect the boobs.
What the hell?
Right?
Oh my god,
I mean,
so
I
weird.
can't believe just because she wasn't like a sex appeal in the movie, they're like, we need to sell this somehow. There we go.
Have you seen how Eastman and Laird drew her?
Is there a Womp bonus or something? Why would you do that?
Okay. It's time for another cutscene.
I'm liking that big ol' gizmo. I like me gizmos.
There's the Nexus Stone.
You heard it here, folks. Kid likes gizmos.
Now,
Looks like one of those scarabs from Star Fox Adventures.
Shadow showed himself at last, and in the light, I knew him. Another visage from my past.
Another
Sebastian,
visage.
It is you who have been following me.
and how
It
long
was
did
you who betrayed me.
discover it? My master sent me to prevent your meddling further, and now you must die.
Your master knows his days are
You
numbered.
must die.
I might have spared
Welcome,
your life
X-Men.
by asking that you join me. But I learned that lesson 200 years ago. You arranged the ambush that destroyed my army. You sold yourself to our enemy.
I dealt the blow that cost you the war. Glorious, was it not? So many killed so quickly. And all my doing.
I never learned why.
Did you think I would serve while you ruled Noskov? You and not I? The Sullivan Lord knows how to value me. I am to rule by his side and achieve what you never could.
You fool! Do you think that butcher will permit you to live one moment longer than he has need of you? I will save you from your disappointment, Sebastian, and kill you now.
Bastion.
I have waited
Yep,
200
Sebastian.
years for the pleasure of killing you with my own hands. While you have been sleeping, my powers have been increasing. You haven't the smallest chance of defeating me.
Oh, that's a cute Fennec.
You know what I like about this area is it does actually show you how cool the technology for like spatial sound is coming, like clanking and hissing coming from different directions. Like that was a technology that was actually, funny enough, was ahead of its time. Like some of the Silent Hill games on the PlayStation, for example, were like shockingly sophisticated in spatial sound. He's cranky.
Cranky. Cranky. Okay, Ryu is a pain in the ass. Fight.
Oh, are you getting Hadoken?
Now I'm getting kicked and punched a bunch. Fuck! No! 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 Ryu, don't do that to me, please. I want to unlock you. Please don't fight me that hard when I'm lucky. No! I lost. I'm not gonna go do the freaking Challenger's Approach again. Oh, I hate Challenger's Approach. Well, now I gotta go fight Ryu again. This game is bullshit. Some of these are too difficult. Like some of these really should have been easier.
It burns! It burns! I ordered coffee from McDonald's! Oh, woe betide me.
Well, I've never had McDonald's coffee before.
They got sued years ago for serving some lady just absurdly hot coffee that, when it spilled on her, scalded her very badly.
Oh no.
A lot of people talked about how silly the lawsuit was. They're like, oh, they're suing her for being too hot, and I don't think they realized that she had, like, third-degree burns and needed skin grafts. Or maybe it was second degree, but she needed, like, surgery and stuff, so, like,
Shit.
I don't think people realize how bad the burns were.
Yeah, that's nasty. And now the second try against Ryu, I beat him in 2 seconds. All right, good to know it's very inconsistent.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
Is this dude like a vampire cyborg or something?
Just a vampire, I think.
His voice is very robotic, though.
It does sound like very synthetic, and his armor
Yeah.
kind of makes me think like, huh?
I mean, he is in the factory, so I'm wondering if he's meant to be, like, kind of,
Augmented.
like, yeah, because, I mean, he's got some steampunk, aesthetics all around him.
The dialogue was like him like trying to extend his life more, so I couldn't tell if that was magic or if it was like a blend of steampunk and magic.
Yeah, that is kind of how this society seems to run, like, with the whole glyph stuff.
My character roster is filling out nicely.
Waiting for the steam to go around.
Steam.
Did you guys hear about all the crazy stuff going around about Humble Bundle?
No.
I haven't either. I've just been hearing people are really in an uproar about it, and I know very little about it, so I wasn't.
I know nothing.
Humble bundle for what now?
Apparently there's accusations that they've been, like, restructuring the company, and, like, there's a third party involved, and a bunch of people have been laid off, and apparently one of their ex-directors is saying that they're, like, kind of abandoning the charity focus.
That's...
Which I don't know how accurate it is, because, like, obviously, if you're the
they're
ex-director,
abandoning the
you might
charity
be
focus,
cranky.
Then I'm just gonna end up. Then I'm gonna end up not doing Humble Bundle anymore because the charity focus is the only reason why I get stuff from them in the first place.
That's kind of the reason it feels so great to buy bundles from them, because you're not just getting a deal, you're actually contributing to something. Like, yeah, no, like that's a dumb way to go, because then it's just like, oh, then you're just a game bundling service. How are you different than when Steam does sales?
Yeah.
Or bookstores do sales and stuff. You know, it's just but I don't know if that's true. I'm just hearing rumors, so I try not to jump to conclusions. I just didn't know if any of you knew anything about it.
I know nothing.
I don't know anything about it either.
I don't know anything about anything in general, so, you know, I always try to find out.
Silly fucks. I love that kit art you got for Christmas, by the way.
Me too. Oh my god, the Tezuka style one. It's
It's
adorable.
amazing. I
Was
love
the
hair.
Tezuka style like did you have somebody do that with Tezuka in mind, or?
They did. So I didn't even commission it. He just surprised me with it because he really likes my OCs and just decided that he really wanted to draw a very floofy kit. And he's a big, huge Tezuka fan.
I was wondering, like, when I said that, oh wow, that's some great Tezuka style hair, and I thought like maybe I was just throwing something in the wind. I had no idea that was the actual intent.
No, that's one of his biggest influences. A lot of his art's been influenced by Tezuka.
Nice.
He's also the one that drew Skittles. I don't know if I've ever shown you. I don't know if you've ever seen Skittles.
Have, but I don't. Their design isn't coming to mind. I do know that I think I've heard Skittles from you before.
Yeah, this is Skittles, the carbuncle from. It's my carbuncle character from Final Fantasy XIV that I've somehow made into its own character. He's in voice text.
Okay, yeah, I have seen this.
Skittles
I love the Tezuka style kit so
has
much.
somehow become like a fleshed out character despite just literally being my familiar in 14.
I mean, we like Skittles though.
We do like Skittles. Skittles was originally just a vor joke.
Yes.
It's funny how things develop over time. Although I like that it influenced Roshan to name Roxanne's Carbuncle Blueberry. For similar reasons. Have you ever seen the Necron version of Skittles? I posted this on my server a while ago, but I think it was before you were on there,
I've never
Max.
seen a Necron version of Skittles.
Yes, this was sort of a Halloween shit post. This is the Necron overlord of the Skit Tech dynasty.
Oh wow, that's nice.
Skit Tech Dynasty. Oh my god.
He runs on cuddles and pets.
Yes.
Yes, bow before his supreme robot floofiness. Yeah, the gift art was really a surprise, especially something that unique and adorable. Really pretty stylized art.
I love the sort of like long hair sort of look.
Well, it's funny because I didn't tell Neppy this, but it's always been in the works. Kit's hair actually grows out as he ages. Like, that's normal development in his character design as he ages. His hair does grow out like that. He ends
really
up
good.
keeping it in like a floofy ponytail kind of thing.
Aww.
So it was funny because I saw that and I'm like, I never even told you about that. You just decided that would be cool for his design, and you were correct.
Those look really good.
Everything's exploding. Woo! I like that you're fighting in a like.
Farting?
I might have said that first. Fuck off. I might have said that first.
Oh shit.
I like that you're
What are we
fighting
doing with you?
in a steampunk particle accelerator.
Kit, what are we going to do with you?
I don't know. I also actually said golden ass instead of golden axe. This is where I am today, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Very sleepy.
Where's the does this boss have a health meter somewhere? Is that it on the right-hand side?
Yeah, this guy's a doozy. This guy
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, man, that thing is barely going down.
doesn't help that he can just fucking Sonic the Hedgehog around the perimeter.
Yeah, I know. God, this guy is just like riding around.
He's probably used the flash too much. You
My
know?
little brother mains Piranha Plant.
Me too.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's dead.
They're
Die.
both
Oh wow.
trolls.
Never mind. All you just had to do was thwonk him pretty good,
Oh,
and
shit.
oh nope, that just.
That took
Oh,
off
I
a
thought that was
chunk.
awfully. I thought that was awfully impressive for just one hit.
I know, right?
I thought, damn, you must have really conked him in the noggin. Oh man, whatever the device you're in is set up to do is definitely doing things.
Yeah, you have to get him inside of the thing in order to deal damage to him.
He's still gonna do it again. He learned.
Again.
Surely, if I run in circles again, I cannot be stopped.
Surely. And don't call me Shirley.
Posted Fennec girl art, and someone said this is what happens when you split Kit from Saber, but you make it a girl instead. And I thought, hey, but also, huh?
I like Fennec girls. Can I have more of them, please? Can I have all of them?
I will destroy this precious jewel.
No, you won't. No, that would be just rude.
Why does the computer keep blocking? It's pissing me off.
Well, it's actually one of the better game AIs, Smash Bros.
Yeah?
It's actually, I mean, there are levels where it gets a little bored, but for the most part, it's pretty solid. Uh-oh. Are you just gonna walk him into it? Oh, I see.
Somebody help me, please! No one fools me with my own trick.
No, I'm the one that does that. What is he doing? He's just kind of thrusting his hits at you Elvis style. I don't know if he was like vamp Elvising or what.
Elvising.
Vamp Elvising, yeah, you know, the fabled karate move.
Get over here, Piranha Plants. I use my final smash on you.
Wrong.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, it starts at the beginning?
Right.
I thought it would at least start you at the part where he starts running in circles.
Yep. So. Yep.
Juggling him. Juggling him.
It's getting
I'm
kind of a
juggling him.
grind, huh?
I feel like I'm flailing around and just hoping shit works.
Oh my god, that's like describing how I go about my life every day.
I am getting the EP.
Me too.
Oh, who is this? This looks like a Fire
I'm
Emblem character.
not getting EP. I've been in EP. EP and I
Yep,
are
Ike.
very well acquainted.
I'm now fighting Ike. Let's hope I unlock Ike.
Oh, so you're fighting Big Marth. I love that all the
sure.
Fire Emblem characters are Marth's that. You get Marth, you've got Fire Marth, you've got Girl Marth, you've got Big Marth, you've got
That was
Speedy
easy.
Marth, you've got Magic Marth.
That's easy. Okay. Kicked his ass real fast.
You've got Marth, but Dragon.
Yup. Yup.
I guess I take a little bit of exception to how many Fire Emblem characters get into Smash when they're kind of indistinguishable for the most part, playstyle-wise.
Yeah.
When there are so many more characters they could have included that would have a lot more diverse and silly potential.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Sebastian is probably the worst fight.
It is pretty brutal. It doesn't help that you start the fight with such little health. Or not to start the fight, but you start the fight with so little move. It's so hard to move around his. Like he's pretty relentless, is what I mean. I know how words work. I promise.
Of course you do.
Squirrel! This is squirrel. This is squirrel. Girl, red squirrel, the best kind of squirrel. I will die on that hill. I will fight for adorable. Their ears do the little pointy floofy thing. I'm sorry, gray squirrels, but your ears don't do that. You lose. You lose, Dr. Jones.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna go run and get myself something to eat. I should be back in a moment.
I'm kind of hungry too now that you mention it.
I had pizza earlier. It was tasty.
I
waited to eat.
I had
Oh, sorry, go
leftover lasagna from the whole Christmas party, and that was still amazing. So now I'm just gonna go ahead. Yes. So now I'm just gonna have some cherry pie.
I still have not unlocked Lucario, my baby. Can this game please give me Lucario to unlock? I want to unlock my...
Brave wants pants dog husband.
Exactly, yes. Always. Always. I always do.
There you go.
Ah, nice. Bzz.
Everyone needs more pants dog husbands in their lives, honestly.
I agree. So true.
Yeah, this game has too many Fire Emblem characters, let's be honest.
Yeah, that is my general feeling of the matter. I have nothing against Fire Emblem per se, but like they all play the same. They're all guy or girl or dragon thing with sword.
Yep.
And like some of them hit a little harder, some of them are a little faster, but they're fundamentally the same.
Think about the same. What was faster?
But like, what if you made Marx a playable character? He's a psychotic demon beach ball god thing.
Beach ball.
Like you could do all kinds of crazy stuff with him, right?
Yeah. I mean, accurate. I like dropping on people with an anvil is sweet. It's very fun.
It's like Roshan finishing me off with a fire hydrant is still one of my favorite screenshots we've ever come away with.
Yeah.
Bzz, bzz.
Raise the dais.
Raise the dais! Weird guy that's dressed like Bad Box Mega Man art. Raise the dais.
I will destroy this precious jewel.
Bad Boxer at Mega Man is funny.
Oh, yep, sure enough, I still have it even. The screenshot we took of that moment.
Wonderful. I'm glad that you do.
Put it in voice text. I could have cropped that better, but I don't care. It worked okay.
I love Queen Leah being very smug there.
But especially with like the mute face Mewtwo makes.
Yes.
No one fools me with my own trick.
Queen Leia kicked your ass.
It was a close fight, but I did in fact get my ass kicked. I demand someone. I demand convicts and a palanquin to carry me to bed. I like that the way he fights. Like, there's a freeze frame when he blocks, so that it's like an old kung fu. It's like an old kung fu movie, with the way they would film those. Like they'd sometimes show frames where there would be a block. It doesn't help that he sticks his arms out to the side like an idiot when he kicks.
Pokemon. Who else likes Delphox? Who else is a Delphox enjoyer?
I very much like Delphox.
Yeah, I don't
I know
know
a lot
why
of people
my game-
prefer Braixen.
I don't know why my game stopped freaking blocking for a second.
It's
was
okay. I
that?
think you got him.
Was that Kit?
I was saying I know some people prefer Braixen, but I think I like Delphox's overall floofiness better.
I like Brazen's cuteness.
Tell me of the Nexus Stone.
I
and
can
this
see that.
portal. What is its purpose here? Speak, and I
And
will
Brazen
spare
is
your life.
cuter, while Delphox is more like MILF.
Come, kid.
MILF vibe.
Hmm.
I guess one could say.
It is time for more plot.
You lie in your throat, and we both know it.
Oh,
You are going
man.
to kill me.
Smash Brothers is
Indulge me
a
then,
game.
before you die.
I enjoy it, but it is a game.
I'll tell you so
Of all-
that when
a
I
game
see
of
your
all
face
time.
when you learn, you are powerless. You cannot win. Your death is inevitable. The Nexus Stone's portal leads to an ancient device, deep underground, that will spell
Ooh.
destruction, Kain. A new reign will begin in Noskov.
What is the purpose of this device? How will it serve the Seraph Lord?
Alas, he has not entrusted me with that knowledge. But soon everyone will know it. His plans are even now coming into fruition.
Where is the device? Where under the earth?
It lies beneath Meridian. Seek for it if you will. I die happy in the knowledge that all your efforts will be wasted.
Oh, Sebastian. Our destiny could have been glorious. The land was ours for the taking.
Like he says,
History
Sebastian.
would have been
Sebastian.
rewritten in our image. But not everyone shared my vision. And now your time is up. Your death will only make me stronger. I hope that knowledge comforts you in your grave.
I'm a vampire. My grave's comfy. That's where I hang out. That's
Oshawott! I got an Oshawott of Pokeball. I like Oshawott.
Aw,
Kain
me
has just
too.
absorbed Oshawott. He is now Revolver Oshawott.
Oh my god.
I still
Volver
love that.
Oshawott.
Goodbye, Sebastian. Your water otterness shall be put to great use, I assure you. We shall stop this device you speak of with cute watery antics.
I like Oshawott.
For
Did I
other
tell you guys that I
no.
started with Oshawott when I played Black and White?
No, but that tracks.
Yeah. Oshawott is adorable. And I like
I
Oshawott
started
a
with
lot.
Snivy.
My brother started
Yes.
with Snivy.
I like snack. that guy just tossed out that. Okay. Sure.
It has not given me a new challenger to fight in a while. Kind of wondering what's up
Yeah.
here.
Sometimes you diversifying game modes helps.
I'll just switch to adventure mode in a bit, I guess. Or what game modes can I face challengers in?
Adventure's one of them, yeah. Adventure's one of them, yeah.
Okay, I'll play adventure mode for a little bit after this fight is over. Then.
Do you all remember the three characters that were in that?
You are welcome back. How do you feel?
A little better than dead. How did I come
Three-
here?
in what?
Fortunate.
Oh, no,
Three characters in what?
Revolver Osh from the Metal Gear Solid references.
Oh yeah,
Pokemon?
yeah. Yeah, Solid Snivy. It's a big boss.
Revolver and Revolver Oshawott. Yeah.
Volver Oshawott. What is that
Good
exactly?
stuff. It's a Metal Gear Solid reference.
Because there's a character named Revolver Ocelot.
I know.
There's Big Boss and Solid Snake.
I wasn't sure if you were like referencing something else when you're like with these Metal Gear references, or if you made them up yourself.
No, that's the meme. That was the meme that was going around for a while involving.
Oh,
those
I never
three.
even knew it was a meme going around.
Cool. Pokemon need more. Pokemon need to be more attached to like other video game references.
Oh, yo, the payment from the whole Zenless Zone Zero thing just came through finally.
Excellent.
Cool. How much you make?
It's been in limbo. We made, if you count what they took off for tax stuff, we made $135.
That's excellent.
Ooh.
It is good. That was actually better than I had thought we would do.
Jigglypuff!
You
I
got
was about to
Jigglypuff.
unlock Jigglypuff.
Okay, so I had a friend who disrespected Jigglypuff in my presence, and said, like, why did he even add Jigglypuff? That's a pathetic character. So for the next like 8 rounds, I slapped the shit out of him as Jigglypuff for his impudence.
Excellent.
You rested him to death?
I did. I rested and roll outed him into submission.
Yep. So now Kain finally has the Nexus Stone.
One of
And
our
Jigglypuff's kicking my ass. What the hell?
thrown from the roof of the factory as
Why is Jigglypuff kicking my ass? Oh god!
Carried you here.
Jigglypuff's kicking my
The
ass.
Seraphan were too occupied to notice you.
I'm not
I
doing
see
very
that you
well
have
right
the
now.
Nexus Stone.
And I see that you were courteous enough not to relieve me of it while I lay unconscious. I met another old friend, a vampire, guarding it.
Fucking no!
Before I killed him, he told me
No!
something
Do not kick my ass,
unsettling.
please.
He spoke of an ancient device underground that will bring about victory for the Sarafan Lord.
No! Jigglypuff, why are you kicking my ass?
Ancient legends speak of
There we
huge
go.
machines
I
deep in
beat
the
Jigglypuff.
earth,
I won.
left by the
Finally.
gods
It was
in
very,
eons
very narrow, though.
past. And I know of one who can tell us the truth of this matter. She is a seer, a being said to be older even than I. We are fortunate.
That's pretty damn
She
old.
owes me a favor.
It's very old.
Go to her, Kain, and learn what she knows.
Go to her. This city is a walled fortress. How do you propose I get out?
There is a secret way out of the city. I will show it to you. You may
It's a
follow
big
canyon that
springboard.
leads
You jump
north
on it and
over
then
a
go
road.
boyoyoing and spread your
The way will
arms
not be
wide.
easy.
It is the most dignified way of
Strange
travel, Kain.
beasts roam outside the city preying on travelers. The people call them demons.
I believe I've met one of these already. I hope your seer's knowledge is worth the risk.
The canyon. Wild places. Now he's wearing a cape and cowl type thing.
Final smash.
Four more chapters to go, and we're done with this game.
Oh boy, that's a lot left.
4 days more.
I did it, ma.
Pick him in the balls. Throw him in the walls.
Name and
Da, 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 da,
What's
da,
this?
da. That's not how the words go.
Thunder,
I'm
every
having.
week I depart by this gate. Name and business.
And more.
Kuro, bringing
much
supplies to the
more
garrison
than this.
beyond the abode of the witch.
I did
Here is
it,
my toll.
ma.
The bridge has fallen. Again? And they've not repaired it?
There's more important matters afoot. A company's being sent out.
The smugglers are to be destroyed at last?
The smugglers?
There's worse than that infesting the roads. But now the culprits will be dealt with.
At long last. I pay such high tolls if they won't keep the roads open, that's what I say.
Hold your tongue! You may not keep it long. Open the gates there!
Oh, shoot. Shoot.
Hmm?
Oh, Car needs another procedure.
Oh no.
Poor guy.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's not good. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. Having chronic health issues that are just persistent, they drain your money, your energy, your sanity all at once. It's just the worst.
Mm-hmm. Here we are. Oh me. Oh, I try to play a little bit of different modes.
Thank you, please. Thank you. Here we go.
Have I ever mentioned that I love
Okay,
what was I
we're
thinking
taking bets on
about?
how this sentence will end.
I forgot where I was going with that. I'm gonna start to go.
I kind of need I kind of need to get something to eat myself, so
Yeah.
I should probably go do that, huh?
Probably.
Yeah, to be honest, with everything that's going on here, it might be a good idea for me to. Might be a good idea just to end the stream here. At least I was finally able to make it through the thing there. So, everyone who's watching, thank you all for joining us. I know that I'm ending about 30 minutes early, but I am still trying to recover.
There's no shame in stopping early. It happens to lots of guys.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was not very nice when you were talking about being sick. I'm sorry.
That's fair. I'm also starting I also am using a new program as well for being able to do this stuff. It's a program called VideoTube Mini.
Huh.
Beado Tube Mini. It's the same one
Okay.
that it's the same one that Volt the Dungeon Delver uses.
Oh, okay. So it's like a version. It's sort of like Ninja Video, but a different program, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, I just died.
Neato.
So that's, and I am talking to him about possibly getting a different model for myself. It is that is something I'm going to keep to myself until I will show it off on another game that I'm going to play.
Sweet. Looking forward to it.
Yep. So, to everyone who's watching, thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Because I'm thinking of just playing more Blood Omen 2 because I want to try and get it done as quick as I can.
Don't blame you.
Because I'll have a lot more fun playing Defiance. So, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.